kind of kept it simple after this one. Just said, second night of a back-to-back after a game like last night, we just didn't have it. Legs, whatever. I mean, just did it feel like that? Particularly 32-point first half, 34-point first half.
Yeah, doesn't matter. I think anybody that plays in the NBA knows that back-to-back is part of the game. It's part of the NBA season. You gotta get ready for that. Gotta prep mentally for the load of a back-to-back. But you gotta exercise in the off season so you're able to play back-to-back. So it's not an excuse. Was the Lakers on the back-to-back too? So yeah, that's not an excuse. We didn't play better. Try not to make excuses as an athlete, as a human being. I think they played better than us. They were up 30 in the half. We scored 32 or 34 points, right? At halftime. That's not good. That's not good enough. That's on pace to score 64 points in the whole game. Obviously, shots that we usually make, they didn't go in. But that cannot dictate our defense. At the end of the day, if the shot go in, if the shot doesn't go in, you got to be able to still play hard, still put your body on the line, still able to rebound the ball. And sometimes the shot's not going to go in. You got to drive the ball, get in the paint, try to make something happen. So yeah, maybe was we tired? Maybe yes, I don't know, but they were tired too. They played the back-to-back, so and they had the flight, right? Did they play back-to-back in Milwaukee last night? No, right? So they had the flight, so they probably were more tired than us. So that's not an excuse.
I believe your as a team, your three worst field goal percentage nights are all on the back-to-backs, the three back-to-backs you've had thus far. Do you have any ideas how you guys can maybe compete better on these nights now that it's kind of happened a couple times this year?
You said field goal percentage?
Yeah,
It was
three worst. Toronto, Dallas, and then here.
yeah. I don't know what it is. I think back-to-back's about will and will, grit. Being able to come in and even if you're tired, to play the right way, move the ball, knock down the shots. If they're not falling, do something else. I don't know how you can get it better than just basically get in shape. Obviously, we've played six games. I think 5 games in 8 nights or 6 games in 8 nights. So obviously, it's going to be one of those days. But you're telling me 3 times has been in the back-to-back. So there's got to be something that I'm missing or the team is missing. So we just got to be better. Executing. We got to be able to knock down shots. Got to be able to create open shots so we feel more comfortable to knock them down. Yeah, I don't know. As we move on forward, we'll try to figure it out.
You've, from the very beginning, have talked about bouncing back and not losing 2 in a row. You guys have done that. But some of the guys last night mentioned it's been win-loss. You haven't yet strung it together. I know it's maybe tougher after a night like tonight, but Miles said it's coming. We're kind of due to rattle off 3-4 wins. It feels close. Do you feel that at all? That even though it hasn't happened yet, that type of thing, winning, stacking wins.
I do feel it. Yeah, I'm optimistic. Always try to play the win. So yeah, we have a lot of games in front of us. We have 68 more games. So my mindset is try to win as many as possible. If that's going to be us winning 2 in a row, 3 in a row, 10 in a row, doesn't really matter to me. I just want to keep on figure out the ways to win. I agree with you that we win 1, lose 1, win 1, lose 1. Just got to be more consistent, find a way to be more consistent, and find a way to not be complacent. Like when we have a good game, to come in here and being humble and figure out a way to watch film and see what we can do better. I feel sometimes when we have good games, we feel good about ourselves. And then we might come here and just drop the ball a little bit. I think that's what we did tonight. Drop the ball a little bit, man. Like we have to figure out ways, like when we are in a high, be humble enough to understand that we have 60 more 8 games to go. We gotta keep on competing. We gotta keep on learning. We gotta keep on watching film. see what we did well when we won the game. How can we improve? How can we improve our spacing? How can we keep on creating open threes? How can we defend better? How can we be early in our defensive spots? Like there's so many aspects in the game that you can keep on getting better, and I feel like that's what we are missing, like the humble in victory kind of mindset. Like when we lose, we are humble, and then we go out there and we play to win. Like we don't want to lose two in a row that we talk about. Like, but that shows also like when we win, we're not humble enough to understand we got to keep on improving and go to the next game and be hungry to win that game.
That's 2 nights now that you guys have a new starting lineup. Who's in there? The first night, 29 points for him. Tonight, I think 0 by the end of the night. Just him specifically, it felt like last night it was downhill attacking. Tonight, felt like Luka was kind of daring him to shoot threes. How do you try to help him through getting comfortable with the starting lineup, and I guess the team as a whole getting comfortable with a new guy in the starting lineup after 11 games of it?
I think we gotta help him be comfortable. Obviously, it's our teammate. We gotta make the game easy for him. But he's been a starter most of his career with Washington. He was a starter last year. I think yesterday he had an incredible game. Today, I think the three first shot that he shot did not fall, and not just it did not fall. They were like in and out. And I feel like it's sometimes when you have shots like that, it might be like it might drain your confidence a little bit. Once you see the ball going in and all of a sudden it's out of the rim. So just gotta stay aggressive, keep on doing what he's doing, keep on cutting, keep on attacking, keep on getting downhill, keep on knocking down open shots, defending. I think Kuzma is one of the true professionals in our team, coming off the bench, does not complain, does not whine, plays hard every single night. There's going to be days that he's going to score 30. There's going to be days that he's going to win the game for us, like Dallas. And there's going to be games that he's going to have a bad night. And it's part of it, but he's always true professional. He's always ready to play, and that's what you got to take from him.
Late in the third and early in the fourth, Luka hit some big threes. Reeves hit a few tough threes. Just how tough is it to deal with teams who have that elite shot, like tough shot making, where you get to contest, you kind of do what you want to do, but they just still make it anyway?
You got to live with it. You got to live with it. At the end of the day, I think 2 step backs. Austin Reeves had 2 dribble pull up 3 from the top of the key. 3 possession. They were like good defenses. And at the end of the day, you got to just tip the hat. And instead, that's great plays. And as you said, they're very, very talented. That's what they do. Both of them average 28 plus points, so you gotta expect them to make tough shots. But again, all those possessions, they were good defense. There wasn't no wide open threes for them. Everything that they scored tonight was tough, in my opinion. And when players like that score that way, you just gotta live with it.
After the game, you had a moment of kindness there. What to give a due the ball? Just what were you hearing, and what made you kind of go
I
over
didn't
that?
understand what was going on. I asked Anastas and told him what was going on. He was like, they're not giving the ball to the rookie. I don't know why. I don't know why they wasn't giving the ball. They just went, grabbed the ball, and gave it to the team.